Friends, we are going to observe the World Statistics Day on 20th of October 2020, and it is the third time that we are organizing. Entire world is organizing. Initiated by the United Nations, way back in 2010, there was a resolution of the General Assembly in February that there will be World Statistics Day every 5 years. On 20th of October, starting from 2010. Then we had in 2015, then we had in, we will have, and we are going to have in 2020. The theme for this year is connecting the world with the data we can trust. So this is a very important topic. We have with us our friend who has been a scholar in the area of statistics, Dr. Markandeya Rai, who has spent more than 25 years with the United Nations system and was working with the UN Habitat. The Habitat division is very important, where he researched and specialized in collection of data and informatics regarding the urbanization, the slum development, youth development, also other related issues relating to terrorism and all that. He started his career about 42 years ago as a lecturer of statistics after completing his PhD in statistics, and that he started teaching at Patna University, where he taught for about 7 to 8 years, and then he went abroad, where he served with different international organizations, and finally joined United Nations system about 26 years ago, where he worked, and then after retirement coming to Delhi, he has been associated with more than 12 organizations which he is chairing on different areas: international relations, diplomacy, culture, science, technology, everything. So he is also the chancellor of 2 universities in India. One is the Indira Gandhi Technological and Medical Sciences University of Arunachal Pradesh, and the Global Open University Nagaland. Friends, on behalf of the World Today channel and the IAW Peace channel, myself, Dr. Priyaranjan Trivedi, greet you and have great pleasure in welcoming each one of you on the auspicious occasion of the World Statistics Day. First of all, we would like to welcome Dr. Markandeya Rai Sahab and would like to request him to initiate the discussion by dwelling upon the scope of statistics, as also the necessity for World Statistical Day and the relevance of statistics in data collection and policy formulation, not only in the government or governments, but at the international level, and also in the planning for having programs implemented, having social, cultural, educational, environmental, economic and positive contents for the optimum development of our society. So, Dr. Markandeya Rai Sahab, please welcome.
Thank you, Professor P.R. Trivedi ji. It is a great honor and my privilege to be very close to him and to get a lot of inspiration when such occasion comes. And as we know that tomorrow is the whole world is celebrating World Statistics Day, and on the eve of that International Day, which was started in 2010 by the UN General Assembly resolution of 64/207. This year, overall theme is connecting the world with data we can trust. It's a very deep meaning of it. Connecting the world means world is realizing slowly that we are connected.
Correct.
Boundaries are disappearing, it is diminishing, and we are becoming one. Because most of the problems which today's humanity is facing, it does not understand, does not controlled by any boundary or limitations. Such as the COVID-19, you can see that it does not know any boundary. Whole world is suffering from this pandemic, and we don't know when we will come out or the life will become like this. This gave a big challenge, both the things, connecting the world and the data we trust. It shows that initially the world was not connected. Everybody was thinking that this is my country and this is my problem. But India took lead, and India provided more than 150 countries the medicine, including USA. And I thank to the Prime Minister. Secondly, it clearly exposed the humanity, even the developed world, that we were not prepared for it. Basic necessities to prevent or control or to mitigate or to stop it or to just protect from it, we were not prepared. Even basic mask was not available in most of the developed world. That indicates that we had not done enough research, enough work to develop some model what type of disease we will encounter in future. And here is the statistics. Statistics is the science, and now we say that it is a language of scientists. If you want to do any research, you want to develop any model, want to do any work in health also. I remember my days when I was teaching in Patna University. Many doctors used to come. I have collected data in my ward, from the TB ward, from the cancer ward, from the general ward, from the Kalajar, or from malaria. And this is the pattern of the nature of the medicine we have administered. And now we want to have some analysis. They were not knowing what is called chi-square and t-test. They used to ask, can you just put some test? And it was very difficult to tell them that unless you involve a institution from the beginning, your data is not suitable to do any meaningful analysis. What I want to say is that today's world, when we have dearth of data, there is no problem of data. Lot of data is being generated from social media, Facebook, Google. You can find lot of data, but those data are reliable or not is a question mark. Many times there are very misleading data available on many of the platforms. In that situation, our responsibility as a requestist like Professor Priya Trivedi, who has done a great service to the humanity in promoting quality research and honesty, sincerity, moral and character in education system, we should be very honest, and just like data is God, we can say, ye Bhagwan hai, is just like a God, and we should not. Sometimes we say that statistics is just like a clay. It is we who make devil or God out of that one. We should see that how that clay can create and make develop a God for the welfare of everybody. Statistics is knowingly or unknowingly used by everybody in day-to-day life. When we go to buy vegetable, when we go to buy some grocery, we don't see the whole packet, the whole basket of the thing. Just take a few grains and we can know that whether the quality of rice is good or not, quality of potato is good or not, quality of tomato is good. There is no need to see the whole basket, a whole lot of the thing. So India has already done a great service through National Sample Survey, and we should see that how we can bring more trust and quality. Many times the problem is that the whole world does not believe in the data which countries produce, including in our country also. Sometimes when it comes to some sensitive issues like crime, like slum, like terrorism, like domestic violence, we are also very sensitive because many governments don't want to reveal the true picture. And that's why many times when it comes to the in hunger index, we feel very bad because when you see that India is below Bangladesh and Pakistan, then we feel that, oh, how come India is below? Their rank is higher than us. Similarly, when it comes to sanitation, and when world says that 60% population who has no sanitation toilet lives in India, thanks to Narendra Modi ji that he brought lot of changes and he built more than 60 crores of toilets through government support, but there are a lot of issues and problems where we feel ashamed of also. What is needed that India started statistics long before in 1950s, and thanks to P.C. Mohanlawis and Professor C.R. Rao who just completed his 700 years and we celebrated his anniversary century. We should see that every university should have a department, the way Professor Trivedi ji has mentioned, with latest requirements of modified and improved syllabus. Because we are teaching syllabus quite old one. Those are needed, but we should see that demand today, how to manage metadata, how to manage big data. Very few universities are teaching those things when the students go to the field. After doing MSc or PhD, they feel really very uncomfortable because they have never handled data. In any government institutions, go to the state department or go to the district where you have to analyze the data, revenue generated or maybe crime data and other data. They have not encountered with that one. Same thing in industries and quality council also. We need trained people who know how to handle those data, how to make those data in a knowledge form. Because raw data has no meaning. Nobody has time. We should develop some pocket books, small books, so that anybody can see that what are the indicators. And indicators is not to do anything, simply to indicate where the problem is. And India has lot of capacity. We should do and we should show the world also. I know that UN Statistical Division is the pioneer. They are the one who are coordinating to the whole world, and this message should reach through our National Statistical Office to the UN that what the Indians are thinking, intellectuals, and what they have raised the issue and since the voice on the eve of the World Statistics Day, which is tomorrow. I think time has come when we should talk about many issues which world is encountering, and we should have a better, refined, improved definition and classification and analysis of the data also. Because the data has no meaning unless we analyze the data. Data is collected on an individual basis, but later on it is not just because it has a lot of political meaning, it is very sensitive issue, so they are not analyzed at that level because of the problem of funding also, but that should be available to the researchers so that they can bring some good information out of the good knowledge which can be used for planning and future progress and development of the country. So thank you, Professor Trivedi ji.
Thank you very much, Dr. Rai. You give very vital information. It is of importance to the government of India, state governments, international body, as well as the educational institutions. You had told me that you also have some queries regarding the educational activities vis-a-vis its relationship and dependence on statistics and quality control, etc. So I welcome you to do that.
Yes, sir. I know that you have done a great service to the education and the value and quality education. How you perceive that statistics can help in having a better and high quality education as well as research also for the future planning and development of the country interests?
Thank you very much. It's a very pertinent question, and I will tell you till the time I entered bachelor's degree course in engineering, I was not knowing much about the scope of statistics. When we started acquiring knowledge, I was amused why this paper is being taught, because we came to become engineers, either civil, mechanical, electrical, electronics, production, chemical, but now they are teaching us statistics. So we asked the director first. Director said, well, some professor will go and they will throw light and dwell upon the scope of statistics. It's a very important subject. You cannot be a real technocrat unless you know A to Z of statistics, not only ABC. I thought, what is that? So it took about 2 to 3 hours. There was a special class. Classes used to be about, say, 50 minutes or 55 minutes, but there was a special class to have us known by attending an acclimatization course on statistics, the nature and scope of statistics, where we were taught that if you want to become a real engineer, perfect engineer, you should know about all the systems. In civil engineering, what are the accidents, what will happen if there is some earthquake. In mechanical, there will be accidents, there will be absenteeism, all those things. Materials management, then the lead time taken, whether you will order and the material will come overnight. All those things are matter of statistical tools. And unless you know these techniques like mean, mode, median, and standard deviation, or for that matter probability or correlation, regression, all these points, there are many
including
operation research and linear programming. We were taught linear programming, and linear programming becomes so important that every student was interested. If there are production facilities for making sandals, Hawaii chappals, and shoes and everything, according to the profitability, what will be the distribution of time given so that there is a productivity and efficiency. Because the role of an engineer is not to produce something at a very high cost, a lower cost by having profit. Otherwise, the role of scientist is to develop product, but the role of engineer will be different. Accordingly, when we went for MBA and PhD courses, we were also taught accordingly papers like quantitative methods, quantitative techniques for managerial decision making. They said by writing a statistics, nobody wants to read. So it's old wine in a new bottle. The paper of statistics was known as quantitative techniques for managerial decision making.
Yeah.
Then it made sense. Yes, without statistics, we can't take a decision. So decision making process is very important and vital in management. So that way we started doing it. When I came to the field of institution building, planning and development, I thought we must teach statistics with a mix of quality control and quality science, quality management. So let there be a master's degree, first MSc in TQM, where there will be 6 to 7 papers of statistics, remaining paper of TQM, total quality management, quality science, quality methodology and systems. So all those papers were there, and we made the curriculum by having experts from the Indian Standards Institution, which is now Bureau of Indian Standards, and they made a good syllabus, and we endorsed it. We sent it to the ISO, International Standards Organization. Secretary General was overwhelmed. He said, "You have asked us to modify. Well, we cannot add comma full stop." It was adopted. We gave to UGC. They said, very good curriculum.
Yes.
So we started under the aegis of Sikkim Manipal University. Then our all universities, Global Open University is doing. We started for conducting research in Delhi in the year 2000, in the millennium year, where we met the then Prime Minister Honorable Sri Atal Bihari Vajpayee, who was consenting to invite us at his official residence in 7 Racecourse Road, where we went there and got the Quality Institute of India inaugurated by him, and that motivated us to also compile an encyclopedia of total quality management, where initially we made a 10-volume World Encyclopedia of TQM, but later on we added many papers like operations research and CPM and PERT, and also linear programming. So it became a 20-volume encyclopedia, And besides that, we made about 100 occasional monographs and case books on TQM,
Great.
and we gave to all the universities. And our curriculum made was finally given to all the universities in India for copying our syllabus. We encouraged them, please copy us, please take our material. So many professors came and they attended our orientation course for coming 3 years, where it was 1 week program, 5-day teaching, 2-day practical, and the charges were almost about 1,000 rupees. It was just an involvement fee, but expenditure from our side was more than 6,500 because we have our hostel and other mess charges and all that, certification charges, and besides that we were giving e-books also. So there is a very good scope of applied research and on statistics or TQM by having the network of institutions all over the world, in general, India in particular, so that we could collect right data at the right time by providing training also to the data collectors, which is not possible here, and all those school teachers and less known persons who are not very much learned on data collection and research methodology and sample survey are invited to do this. So I'm sure this will merit the consideration of the Government of India and the other federal and state and provincial governments, so that we really celebrate World Statistical Day in a very optimum manner. So thank you very much, Dr. Rai, for attending this program, and we will have a series of discussions on statistics and quality control in coming days. So for today, thank you very much, and would like to thank you.
And Professor Trivedi, perhaps this is a very high time when India has got new education policy. We should see that when they are starting vocational training from 6th standard, the statistics should also be included in that one, so that students should be prepared to collect, analyze, and develop some knowledge out of the information for their own benefit and for the benefit of the society.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.